G'day, Bob here. So this is basically Full Out Tactics Awaken, the Awaken mod to the Full Out Tactics game. So there was an entire introduction, but all the subtitles in Polish, so I have no idea what it was saying, and it goes on for a long period of time, and because of that it wasn't really worth recording. But anyway, let's hop into it and have a bit of fun. I've played this before. It is an actually interesting little game. It does have a bit of a loss on the fact that there isn't a great deal of scripting to the NPCs, and sometimes trying to start a new quest line can be difficult. But other than that, it's a complete overhaul of the actual Full Out Tactics game, so you know, big ups to that. There's a very far and few between, so, and this game's quite fun. Like I said, I have played it before, although last time I played it, I didn't get terribly far. Well, I got a fair distance into it, but it was, I don't know, I think I didn't have the right patch installed. I can't remember entirely. It was a while ago, so I've kind of forgotten, but something went bad. Anyway, I'm just making a new character here. Think of what to put in. Maybe a bit more strength, just in case I want to bump up some large weapons or something. I've only gone 6 strength, perception for shooting distance, endurance isn't that useful. I doubt charisma's been encoded into the game. Intelligence and agility are just, well, come on. And luck is generally alright, but maybe I'll drop luck down, hop up strength, and then I can, because I can't remember if I might potentially be using, no, I'll be using energy weapons, so fuck that. So, sorry, I'm just trying to talk my way through what I'm thinking at the moment. Let's just put that in there. Let's get one of my favourite Full Out Tactics phases going. Come on. It's the crazy bugger with all the dreadlocks and shit. Here we go, back to the originals. Yeah, let's play with him. I used him plenty of times. Brown hair, white skin, blue clothes. On 27, so we'll go for 27. Male, name, wow, come on. That's not even the question. And I'm not gonna put on a tough guy, because fuck knows what will happen when I do that. Alright, that looks good. And here we are. A different world, mate. So we're starting the vault here. It's going old school, full out style. Pardon me. Full out style. And yes, you have to do quests and things, but like I said, they're a bit on the funny side of life. See, the NPCs won't actually react to me. Only the people with names. Oh, and the other thing is the English, well, it's a Polish game, and the English translations clearly been done by someone who speaks English as a second language. Not going to complain. Anyone who complains about free stuff should be probably put on a line of shot, but there is a few little issues every now and then. Wow, with trying to understand what the fuck they mean, because simply it's just not been translated that well. Anyway, I'll do my best to read it, but you know, it's probably going to be even worse than usual when I attempt to read. So anyway, you see a slim cook who prepares various dishes made of rusk. He is visibly worried about the situation. This is Abraham, the cook of the vault. Who knows how much, even from the canned food, a 5-star dish for dinner. So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't make a great deal of sense. Anyway, welcome to the kitchen. Unfortunately, we have only rusk today. Lowers his voice. Gigantic, cruel monsters took control of the storeroom. I would tell the guards about it, because they'd laugh at me. I wouldn't tell the guards about it. And there we go. So that wasn't too bad, but in some points it does get slightly confusing. I will be playing with without what's it called, with this basically. This is how I play Full of Tactics. Fuck you cunts who play it in turn based, because I just don't have that time of day. And I've played the whole of I played the whole of Full Out Tactics multiple times in what's it called? Let's just have a look. It's called CTB. Plays in continuous turn-based during combat. That's what we're playing. None of this turn-based stuff, because fuck that. Life's too short. Although turn-based is easier to do stuff with, I'm quite used to doing just the normal majiggity. So I'll have a look around here and see if anyone has anything going on. No, this guy's been a douche, so the old sneakeroos and steal his shit. And yes, the buttons are the same as Fallout 2, Fallout 1, all the same things. So if anyone has any knowledge of those games, which some of you are unfortunately too young to ever... God damn, apart from the right click, which is a pain in the ass because it keeps shooting. Yeah. I might do a playthrough of Fallout 2 or something. I know that game back to front. And I have the... Well, there's like a remastered edition of it. It's Didn't come out too long ago, and fuck, it's good. Puts a whole bunch of stuff back in the game, and all the stuff that was left out of it, it's just all back in there. All things like weird, like you can't put armor on your companions, now you can do all that sort of jazz. It's a lot better. They're dead, great. Here's your reward, fresh donuts. You will need them for your expedition. Oh, cheers, mate. Fresh donuts. What am I? Fuck cop or something? So yeah, might do Fallout 2 at some point, but do that after, at least after I played this. I've got the other stuff will be coming out soon. You have to understand that I only play this stuff as like a hobby, so things like a lot of time I'm not actually at my house and can't record things. Other times I run out of bandwidth, or I might have a large assignment due in for uni or thing. So sometimes stuff won't be coming out all that quick, and you're just gonna have to, you know, take that on the chin. But I appreciate you, everyone, for watching. Makes it a bit more fun to do. Clearly, if I was just doing this for myself, it wouldn't be overly interesting. So let's just loot everything, because why the fuck not? Come on. Yeah. Looks difficult. So it looks very difficult, so we probably can't do it. I have to admit that I probably enjoy the old school games more than the new ones. There's just something about them which was just, I don't know, they're just made so much better. You see an elder man doing something at the computer. He's using rather extreme methods. A hammer with a wrench. What a mean machine. I've been working to fix it for hours, and this pile of junk doesn't want to work. So if I had a science skill, I probably could do this, but does nothing. Science is 8, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7. No. That's what I was pressing. Yeah, well. No, like, yeah. The old ones were, I don't know, they just had so much more character. It might be a nostalgic thing, but I don't know, like, characters like Salik, like, they just don't have them in the new games. Cassidy, Marcus, Dogmate, like, 90s, they just fucking knew what they were doing when they were making good fucking stories, interesting characters, just fucking tits. Nowadays I find it all half-assed. Like, they made a good game, but perfectly honest, it wasn't that great. If they had had some decent characters, it would have been a lot more interesting. And interesting places to go to as well. I find of the new ones, they just go to this one bleak shit house after another. So I had to start again. I had a few issues, but that's alright. We'll keep going from here. I don't think it's terribly much of an issue. Anyway, you're here, finally. What you hear now is a secret, and only a few people in the vault know it. Recently we received information from the computers that our vault will open automatically in 2 years. That's not enough time to prepare to live out in the outside world. Every hero, or desperado, as they are called among the initiates, was sent out to increase our knowledge about and to find a safe place suitable for settlement and created by the Gek. This will be your mission. Your mission and our only hope. We mark it in your Pip-Boy the location of the Biological Research Center. You'll find there valuable information from its central computers about natural preserves and areas where they have a greatest chance not to be destroyed during the war. We haven't got too much equipment for you, but we saved the gun and ammunition for our protection. Sorry, it's like I said, the language is a bit funny. I'm sure you'll understand. If you don't come back, we can't risk the loss of valuable items, but don't worry, we'll give you a pistol and enough ammo, and good luck. So I've already got the pistol and ammo, so that's not a big concern. Anyway, like I was saying, like, Fallout 2 was literally one of my favourite games I've probably ever played. Oh, you'll notice that I might be getting poisoned and stuff at the moment. I did have to come back and do it and fight those not red scorpions, I don't know, the gigantic cockroach things. Anyway, again, and now they can't fuck me up. Anyway, actually, I'll explain what I'm trying to say once I leave this place, because I'll probably have to speak again. You see a worried man sitting next to a bed of an ill woman. He's checking her results from the medical exam repeatedly. Calm down, Rebecca. I'll help you. We will use a stronger medication. Hello, I'm quite busy. Rebecca, my daughter, feels ill. I don't know what is wrong. The medical exams are unclear. They contain information about some strange substance in her. I have no idea. Before you leave us, go to Rebecca's room and find what she ate or drank last time. So, like, for instance, Fallout 2, you start off in a little tribe, and you do their little, their trial thing, and then they regard you as the chosen one. So you got to run around and find a Gek, like in this game, what they want you to do, except you're not coming from a vault. Anyway, you leave that place and it won't be here, it'll be up in the rooms. Anyway, you leave that place and you go to a little village thing and do some missions and stuff for them. But after that, you continue on to like places like the den and stuff, which is sort of like basically a crackdown of a little town where everyone, like, you gotta fight between rival gangs, like help rival gangs have a fight, and there's like slavers and stuff running the place, and I don't know, it's good because it's sort of like, oh shit. Hang on. You see a middle-aged man with a hangover. He's shaking, although it's warm in the room. You recognise it's Hendry, an ex-guard who likes to drink. Good morning, shaking. He gives you, have you got something to drink? Please give me some alcohol. He keeps shaking. I already finished my portion for the month. Get me some spirits. I've got a stim pack, you know, could be useful for you. Shaking again. Got some spirits? No. Yeah, so you end up in like a crackdown of a place, and you help out the rival gangs and possibly save some friends from some slavers and that. And then you move on to things like a city constructed with a geck, where it's sort of a utopia, but at the same time they're having like rival wars with ghouls and, well, not wars, but just issues with ghouls and things who are running a nuclear power plant runoff. It's gone a bit dodgy, and like the people from the utopian place want you to murder all the ghouls and get rid of the power plant, and the ghouls clearly don't want you to do that sort of thing. So you got to sort of pick and choose if you got to do horrendous stuff or you're not. And like, a doctor reads the results of the analysis of the strange powder. It's some kind of drug containing strong toxins. Who could make it? Please talk to the overseer about it. So yeah, so you right off the bat, you got to make sort of choices between being good and evil. Well, if that's a really sort of blatant way of putting it, and they kind of really work in that game, because I know I find the new ones are kind of pretty iffy. Like, it's kind of like, who gives a shit a lot of the time. There isn't these really imminent decisions that you have to make about, you know, am I going to be an asshole? Am I going to be a good guy? And that, like, I know the black and white thing can be a bit much, but it works well in the other game. In Fallout 2, apparently I can't talk to the overseer. And anyway, you continue on from a sort of a weird utopian place that is what they're trying to make from, well, what this vault's trying to make, and what your tribe in Fallout 2 is trying to create. Onto other places, like you move on from there onto stuff like Ureno, where it's pretty much like a mafia run place, and you've got to sort of pick sides with the different mafia groups and things. Hang on, warning, vault opening procedure started. And there we go. Now we're playing on the old school screen of what to pick. I might have to change how the random encounters work in this. I have a vague recollection of there way too often, and I have to go into the editor and edit them itself and actually change it myself, or else this might get very annoying quite quickly. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. I might have the editor that gets going. But anyway, yeah, this is insane. But like I was saying, so you move over onto places like Ureno, where you're playing with Mafia, or Reading or something, where you're dealing with weird stuff going on in mines. Like different mining towns. And Broken Hill, Ready and Broken Hill are both mining towns. But like, it wasn't such, like, the characters really made it interesting, but at the same time, the places that you went to, like, I don't get why the new Fallout games don't have interesting cities and stuff in them, considering that they're in considering all that stuff's in. It's basically just an Elder Scrolls game with guns, as much as I hate to say it. And those games have a ton of interesting places to go, like, not just some little shitty farm or something, but a ton of, like, look at Skyrim. It's got a bazillion different towns and cities you can go to. Like, they really should incorporate that sort of thing into the Fallout games, because that's the sort of thing that made Fallout 2 so great. Like, it was like this, where you just moved around on a map and went to the different interesting places. Like walking around through the Wasteland is great and all, but it quickly becomes boring. And having, like, cool, like, weird settlements that people have made out of the waste, out of the waste was great, especially when you had good NPCs and things to interact with. Fuck, I've got to already alter this game, or else I'm not even going to get to the first objective. Like, this is just over the top. Like, which genius decided to make the fucking spawn rates this high? Fuck me. Yeah, I'm gonna... Once I get away from these fuckers, I'm gonna have to go and edit the spawn rates, because this is insane. Alright, I'm gonna save it here.